Hi, I'm Chris Cox. I am a 12-year Army veteran. I'd like to talk about the Army value of integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing morally and legally. It's also doing the right thing when you know no one is looking. It's our moral compass. Integrity will carry you a long way in life. I experienced this throughout my military career and also during my civilian career. Have integrity when dealing both with your superiors, your peers, and your subordinates, and also your customers. Your word and your integrity will carry you a long way.
Hi, my name is Angela Kelly and I'm a contract specialist in contracting. I'm also a veteran of the Air Force. The Army Corps value that stands out the most to me is selfless service. This value means putting the needs of your nation, the Army, and your subordinates ahead of your own. When I think of selfless service, I think of the men and women that deploy in response to our nation's needs. Oftentimes, the service members must leave behind friends and family. My husband and I both deployed when my son was 6 months old and my daughter was 7. We missed my son's first steps, his first birthday, and his first words. Our family stepped up in our time of need and supported us. When you think of selfless service, remember, it's not only the service member, but the friends and family that stand behind them.
Hey, I'm Max Carroll. I work for the Army Corps of Engineers, Charleston District, and I'm a veteran of the United States Navy. I was an officer and a reservist in the Civil Engineer Corps, and I've spent some time overseas, and our officer in charge basically said that we should be bold in the execution of our duties, and I think here at the Army Corps we do that on a daily basis. We show personal courage on a daily basis in carrying out our duties, and I think that's one thing that's great about the people here at the Charleston District is they have personal courage to approach customers and take care of difficult tasks and get the job done.
I'm Howard Lyons at the Fort Jackson Resident Office. My core value would be loyalty. As a Marine, loyalty is pretty easy to explain. Our motto is Semper Fidelis, 2 Latin words meaning always faithful. The key words to me would be always. Always isn't sometimes or occasional, it's forever. And that's why you hear the phrase used so often, once a Marine, always a Marine. Once you come off of active duty, simplified doesn't end. And what I do after I got out is probably easier to explain as far as being always faithful or loyal than actually while I served in the Marine Corps. Always faithful in the Marine Corps or loyalty is it's a given. It's what we all do every day. After you come off of active duty, not being around your fellow Marines all day long, it makes it a little more difficult. But not being on active duty anymore, and in keeping with that tradition, I try to remember those that have served, remind those that have forgotten, and enlighten those that are oblivious. Freedom is not free, and it's not for forever. It's earned by the sacrifices of the men and women in the U.S. military. So on Veterans Day, remember that. Remember why you get the day off, and remember, remind, and enlighten. Simplify.
My name is Sean Boone. I work in project management. I'm a veteran of the Coast Guard. The Army value that I'd like to talk about is duty. In the Coast Guard, we're all very tight-knit, close, small group of individuals, and every mission relies on us all to do multiple jobs. We all have to produce and perform our duty without fail. Otherwise, people lose their lives or get hurt. That's why I think duty is very important.
Hello, my name is Kathy with this spent 16 months with the Gulf Region District, part of Gulf Region Division in Baghdad, Iraq, as well as outside Iraq. I spent time with many different personnel, military, civilian, and local nationals, and I have high respect for them, and that's what I'm going to talk about today. I respect the men and women that put the uniform on every single day. They go out on patrols for security and also to help rebuild their country. As well as the men and women that put the uniform on, I also respect the people like myself that will volunteer their time and service to go over there and put themselves in harm's way to help rebuild the country. And the men and women that are the local nationals that were born there, that put their lives at danger by working with the U.S. citizens to rebuild their country. I have high esteem and high respect for them as well.
Thanks to all of our Charleston District veterans, those of you from the military service and our many volunteer overseas contingency operation deployers. You're living the Army values each and every day is a great credit to you and the district, and we're very, very proud of your service. Happy Veterans Day 2010 to all of you, building strong.